Welcome back to the Clipper Logistics Championship here at the prestigious Moor Allerton Golf Club in Leeds. Daniel Gavins has picked up 4 shots in his last 3 holes, and here is the Yorkshireman on home territory at the par 3/8.
Well, here we go. Early on in the week, I see him with an 8-iron in his hand, and he flew it way over the green. But he chipped it in for a nice little juicy 2. I'm sure that's a nice little 9-iron there. Nice easy one. Left himself a simple putt.
Been a really good year for Greg Payne. Not easy coming onto the EuroPro Tour first year and producing the results. At the WPT Championship, the Oxfordshire went 36 holes, the final 36 holes, without a single drop shot, finished 3rd there.
Yeah, that's great composure. Good head on young shoulders. That's what you need.
Well, this man's done some growing up this year, and his golf game is getting the results.
Yeah, he's got a good little swagger going on there. He's feeling the love, that's for sure. This man has left himself a monster putt. All about the pace. Get it level, get up, get up.
Brilliant. And he'll take that.
He would. Yeah, he's a little bit of work, but he's not left himself a hard putt. Straight up the hill. Not a problem.
Just to keep the run going. Had a chance, didn't it? He's capable of shooting low scores, isn't he? And of course, he shot that final round 63 to win by 3 at Dale Hill.
Yeah,
so,
well,
I mean, he needs a similar kind of score, you'd have thought, today as well, given where, you know, the lead is right now, 11 under.
Where he started to go, you know, put it past him to keep it going, all those birdies, but that was an atrocious pull. Just seen him just pull it round himself. Ooh, and that just grabbed hold of the hole as well.
Second bogey of the day for Greg Payne. And this is the 9th hole, where earlier on today, John tried something a little bit different.
Here we are at the tip of the 9th green. Robert Trent Jones Sr. is very, very craziest, you could say. Back in his heyday, he has made an absolute unbelievable green. This is 3 tiers, like you can see. I can't even see, if the pin was back left, I wouldn't be even able to see the bottom of the pin. I mean, beautiful bunkers, beautiful water features. I mean, majority of the golf course are kind of based around this kind of idea and style that he brings to the game of golf. I mean, and he is a legend in his own right in the way of designing golf courses. And here I am to try and demonstrate how severe the slopes and everything can be. I mean, this hole, for instance, is a, you know, mid 300 range, and you're hitting a long iron off the tee, coming in here with about a sand iron or a pitching wedge. And now I'm left with a dodgy little shot. I've come in with a bit too much club, and now I'm left with a, well, I don't know what to do. I mean, do you come down this way, or do you do it the other way? I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, could I lob it back over my head, Mickelson style? Well, I'm thinking, come on then, let's have a go. Let's see if I can do it. And there it is. Let's see where this goes. If it goes in, I'm going to go potty. I tell you what, solid up and down. What a par. What can I say? Genius.
You're just showing off now, aren't you?
Well, you know, I just fancied it. You know, when you got it in you just fancy one. You know, I couldn't resist it.
I'm surprised it didn't go in. Gavins was obviously at hole 1 or 2 today. A couple of pars after that eagle birdie blitz for him. Ryan O'Neill now at the 7th, just dropped a shot at 6, so his lead down to 1 from Billy Hemstock, who's at 9 under.
Ooh, and I tell you what, the way this green is, it's going to be a tough chip. Not much green to work with.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few birdies at this 7th hole, haven't we? If you get it in a certain area, there's a good chance to feed it down to the hole. He's missed out there as O'Neill.
I mean, this is... Ooh, I tell you what, he's happy with that one. If you missed that left and you stayed up on that bank, oh my goodness, you left yourself with a nightmare putt. Miss it right, you left yourself a nightmare chip. You can't win either way. You've got to make sure you bang it on the button.
Well, McGee slipping out of contention, that might help him.
Oh, that was a glorious shot, straight at the stick. I bet he thought he had it then.
Gavins now heading for home.
just come out of that a little bit, dug in deep. Hopefully that's... Sit down. Oh, great control, great control.
You can see he's got as much rough to go over as he's got green to work with.
Just caught that fringe, need to lob that on. These greens are quite soft. I mean, you're allowed to do it. It will let you do it. Just a bit more height, just trajectory.
He needs this, McGee. 3 shots gone today already. Oh, it's been that kind of day, I'm afraid, for Rory McGee.
Just lost his way a little bit on the greens. Just, it happens, you know, you miss a couple and then you're constantly fighting it. You're guessing your lines. You're not so, you know, black and white and clear on it all. It's a bit scatty.
This for a share of the lead.
Give it a good run, fair play.
Gavin's to try and get even closer to the top.
Start his birdie run again, can he?
He
can indeed.
Well, the leader's actually got a tough putt coming up for par. We could have a 3-way share of the lead in a minute. This has to go in from ONeill. Otherwise, Hempstock, ONeill and Gavins will all be at 9 under.
This will be a very impressive save. When he's got it, that's a great putt. Momentum kept with him there. Needed it.
First look at Robert Harris, who's 4 under for the round. 62nd on the order of merit, so this was just the kind of final day he was looking for to get into that top 60.
Yeah, you get some people that really excel in, you know, real awkward situations in the game of golf, and this guy is obviously bringing that out today.
Yeah, just 1 top 10 so far for him this season. Gavins has, well, had a number, including a win. He's the man on fire today, it seems.
Yeah, he's striking the ball absolutely beautifully, giving himself plenty of chances. Just keep hitting the greens. Name of the game. Well, that was a very good swing, very positive follow through. I tell you what, too much club, blocked it a little bit as well. Left himself a tricky putt coming back now.
Got to say, we're blessed with the weather, aren't we, John?
Oh, it's absolutely stunning, really is. Beautiful to be here. I mean, nice bit of breeze as well, especially on par 3s. Very awkward with par 3s because you hit the ball relatively high. So unfortunately, that wind can play a lot of havoc with that ball.
Another quick putt.
My goodness, when it's going that pace and it doesn't drop, it beggars belief. It really does. I mean, how on earth it can stay above?
I hope that's not the difference between top 60 and not top 60, but the way he's going, I think he's looking nailed on. I mean,
Yeah.
he's in the top 10. He's only had 1 other top 10, but he's in the top 10 right now, and that should be enough cash, you would have thought, to propel him to the Tour Championship.
Definitely. I think we'd have seen a bent putter over the knee if that meant anything else.
Well, he's in confident mode, isn't he, Daniel Gavins? But hopefully he should make his par from there.
Very upright posture here. Ripping it through. Great turn through the ball. Obviously playing with a nice little draw. Trying to hold it on. Ooh.
That's okay there.
That's okay. That's quite a simple chip he's left himself there. He'd be fancying that one.
ONeill also with a fairly straightforward looking chip.
Oh, he's quit on that and he knew it.
Well, you can understand the pressure he's under today. I mean, you start the day with a 3-shot lead. It's down to 1, and it's not just about winning for him. He really needs that top 5, otherwise he won't be off to Prince's.
No, he won't. Hopefully the game's not too cruel for him. It doesn't slip through his fingers.
He's obviously a terrific sportsman, you know, to be on the books of Wigan Athletic. I think he actually was on the books as well for the Wigan Warriors Rugby League team too.
Whoa.
So he's obviously a bit of a sporting freak, because his golf isn't too bad.
He's definitely got the build for the rugby league. I wouldn't mess with him, would you, Richard?
No. Great judgment of pace, that. Still an awkward little one left.
And not the ones you want to be leaving yourself. around here, especially with the amount of borrow that's left in them. Just popped up nicely, run out. Not bad at all. Quite a simple, straightforward chip there. Like you said, Richard, he's just be happy with that one. But this is a must for ONeill. A lot to ask. Just made a great save on the previous hole. Can he do it again? Oh.
Putter couldn't bail him out this time.
Just pace kept that out though, Richard, I think.
Does mean we've got a three-way tie now. It could get even tighter at the top. Harris to set the clubhouse target at 7 under. So it looks like he's going to be the third player to finish at 6 under par after Copland and Hepworth.
I think no. It's breathing a sigh of relief knowing that Prince's is on the door now.
Yeah. Plan his journey. Very good bogey-free round.
Don't give too many away, Mr. ONeill. Put it in. That's it. Good man.
Well, so much at stake, and we've got a cracking finale, haven't we, on the back nine here at the Clipper Logistics Championship. It's a three-way tie at the top of the leaderboard. Don't rule out the likes of Armitage or Uzzell yet, but it's Gavins, ONeill and Henstock in a three-way share.
I'm joined by Eagle Orchid Scottish Masters champion Oliver Farr. Ollie, did you feel a win was overdue this season after a runners-up finish and 3 other top 10s already?
Yeah, I've been coming close the last few events, and it was nice just to get over the hurdle, if you like. So yeah, I've sort of felt my game has been good enough to win. It's just making the right time, and Montrose was good.
Do you think having quite an aggressive strategy at Montrose helped you?
With links course, it can be different. I went very aggressive hit driver everywhere pretty much, just because I felt that was the right play. So yeah, it was good. It worked out for me. I put myself in some tricky situations, but it was on the whole, I made a lot of birdies, and at the end of the day, that was what was needed.
Is driver a club you're normally really confident with?
Yeah, I have to admit my game's built around my driving. I work quite hard to get my swing where it needs to be, and I sort of can fall back onto my driver when in sort of tricky situations, which is nice.
And how did you feel heading into the playoff?
I was a little bit scrambled. I had lost my lead, which was not the best thing to do, and then I worked just trying to calm myself down and get back into the moment, if you like.
And did any thoughts of your lost playoff at Roe Castle creep into your mind at any point?
It did. It actually spurred me on, to be honest. I think at Roe I was a little bit inexperienced in that situation, and I sort of didn't adapt well in the playoff. I was waiting around for the playoff, and I wasn't in a right frame of mind. But then going into Montrose, I've refocused and really fought hard to stay focused during the playoff, where I didn't feel I did at Roe. So it did help, but it did cross my mind as well. So.
What are your thoughts heading into the Tour Championship at Prince's?
Looking forward to it. I played some good golf on links courses this year. Just missing out on the Open, obviously winning at Montrose. So yeah, it's a course I'm looking forward to play. My dad's and a lot of people talked about it, and they said it's really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Well, best of luck, and hopefully you can push on and secure that Challenge Tour spot.
Thank you very much.